Thank you for tuning in to the Low Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at CeeDee Lamb. Of course, we're going to look at the offensive line, Dak Prescott, and other players out here as well. Now, this was a great throw by Dak Prescott with pressure in his face, and it was erased. The hater, let's pull up the hater, the aficionados. Now, normally in this type of situation, they side by side, the play is already completed. Not like the receiver is going to gain extra yards. They call blocking the back, but you can clearly see that he's on the side of him. Nevertheless, officials are officials, and look at this official. Thank you for tuning in to the Low Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at this official release. Not bad at all. All right, so let's look at the offensive line. Who got their tail whooped up? Let's see what happened off of this drive. Of course, you will see number 99. He's going to pick up Connor, and he's going to put him in his back pocket and keep it moving. That's just how it goes. And he picked up Ezekiel. That's who he picked up and got into the face. And that's hard to throw, hard to step up through your throw in this type of situation. And I'm going to tell you, this guy right here, number 99, man, he whooped the entire offensive line, you know what. And that's just how it goes when you playing against a dominant guy who's rated number 99 in Madden. He's just that physical, and he's just that powerful. But Michael Gallup is able to catch the ball and get upfield with some yak action to be all erased by, of course, the aficionados. Now, here's the situation. They motion 19 to the opposite side. That leaves my dog CeeDee by himself. They trail and carry underneath. So what happened in here is that they're going to play this cover 2 deep zone, meaning that they're giving Dak Prescott everything in the middle of the field. And everybody who knows this about the cover 2, the weaknesses of the cover 2 is in the middle of the field. But this is a drag across the middle, deep drag, and CeeDee off his release. Let me just hit play. Off his release, you see CeeDee finds the soft spot in the zone, pluck the ball out of the sky, and he brings up some extra yards through yak. Now, with that being said, you will see the offensive line, the point of contact, did a decent job. Nevertheless, I think Joe Looney let up off of his guy. He get walked back. Watch, he get walked back, moonwalk, and that's just how it goes. He get walked back. The play action by Ezekiel suck in this 32 and 59. They wanting to crash. They want to get Ezekiel. And number 99, his mind is on Ezekiel Elliott as well. So that play worked out to our favor. And he gets in the way. Dak Prescott is able to slide, but 69 still able to break off. And he finds CeeDee for a big gain of 33 yards, which is not bad. Fantastic throw, fantastic play. It's just that, man, oh man, that front four for the LA Rams was nasty. Now, this is a play that I know for sure that Dak Prescott wish he would have got back. It was a pretty much little shallow pass in the backfield, and CeeDee is not able to turn up the ball that's behind him. Now, this is pretty much when we look at these type of plays, we can say, yes, this should be zero excuses for a play like this to develop, and you're not able to lead your receiver. Play action. You might want Dak Prescott to put the ball somewhere in front of him. He got a lead blocker here. He got this guy engaged. You give CeeDee this type of space and opportunity, you would think that he would take advantage, right? And we didn't get a chance to see that because the ball is thrown behind him. So those are things that the Cowboys will have to work on with Dak Prescott. You got to lead your receiver. Nevertheless, shout out to CeeDee for TD for catching the ball and still able to get something positive out of that particular play. Now, as we look at the common thread of this particular defense that we are faced against, like I said before, this is nothing more than variations of a cover 2. They're giving the Cowboys the middle of the field. They compressing everything on the edge there, making sure that Dak Prescott, if he beat them, they will have to beat him across the middle and giving them everything underneath as well. Even though they're locked up man-to-man underneath, you would see here, Dak Prescott drops back. He scans the field, and there you go. The ball is released. On this situation, to me personally, although it's a reception or although it's a missed ball right here, I would like to challenge the field vertically. He got space, got opportunity right here to step up through his throw and challenge these guys that's in the middle of the field. I would like for him to challenge. Now, I don't know whether or not that is Blake Jarwin or Schultz. Well, Jarwin was injured during that time, so that could be Schultz. But I would like for us to attack the middle of the field or the edge of the field with the tight end. Nevertheless, we can't get that back. We cannot cry over spilled milk. It was an incomplete pass to CeeDee, and that was one of the cleaner throws, cleaner pockets that you will see in the course of this game. So we looking at everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly out for this. And this is one of those situations where, as you will say to yourself, you wish you had an extra tenth of a second to find the other receiver down the field. All right, so like I said, they got one deep safety look off of this play. Find the inside or the middle of the zone there and exploit that. Remember, CeeDee off the release, he's not going to get a jam. Nobody's really going to jam him because he's the inside receiver. And if you jam and you miss, it's going to compromise the entire defense. And I like the way he ran with authority coming out of his breaks. It was pretty nice. Plays with great leverage. All of this space and opportunity. Dak Prescott got some time to throw the ball and go through his progressions, which is good. CeeDee give you some yak for that play, about 3 yards. I like it. The young phenom, he's able to get this thing down the field. So I love it. CeeDee for TD. Great situation. Now, on this play right here, Dak Prescott shotgun formation, similar. That is your interior slot guy. And what you see off of this is a guy who's not afraid to catch the ball through the middle. And for the life of me, a lot of times people will look at these type of clips and these type of film and say, well, they're giving you the inside release leverage. Why not take this throughout the entire game? Well, you have to make them pay, meaning that when you have the safety up top and he knows where that ball is going to be delivered at, and the tight end is pretty much isolated and not being a target or a threat, maybe, just maybe, it will open up some things for the outside receivers. But through the course of this particular game, we see that a lot of times they drop their DBs and they gave up all underneath because they trust their front four to get home. And that's exactly how this game was controlled throughout the entirety. The front four was able to get home. This guy right here, Aaron Donald, made a lot of people his baby this game. So creating that pressure and creating that type of temperaments of saying, okay, you got to go through your progressions quick. He controlled the front five of the offensive line, the opposing team. Now, here's a play that I know for sure that CeeDee will say to himself, I would like to get back. I will flat out like to get back. Now, the front five, the offensive line, the 5 linemen here, they will say to themselves, man, I'm glad that we would not have to face another Aaron Donald. But we will see CeeDee. He cuts immediately in off of his route. Now, normally, a coach will say, hey, find the sticks, get beyond the sticks, and then make your cut. But he cut immediately. If he were to just drift towards this area here, naturally, he have a guy that's there. There would not be an illegal pick or what have you, because this guy was going to run into him regardless. And I think that he would spring himself free. And I don't think that this guy would ever get his attention off of Ezekiel Elliott. And, of course, we know this play. Fuller, make the tackle there, which is not bad in a sense because you guys know I love DBs. He saved them from getting the first down. But from a Cowboys perspective, maybe Dak Prescott could have led the ball a little bit higher. I can't go back and forth with that. Or we can look at it from these angles and say, man, if CeeDee were to turn up a little bit higher, then this is a completion regardless, and it's a first down. So we look at CeeDee Lamb, his opening day or his opening game. I would tell you guys, this right here, this guy is going to be amazing. The way he plays already with leverage, his aggressive tenacity, I love that. And I got to just rewind a little bit and show you number 99. There's other clips out there that we can, put together and show how aggressive and how dominant number 99 was for the LA Rams. But look how he just pick up. I'm talking about picking up Zach Martin and pretty much saying, hey, you my baby now. I'm going to rock you to sleep. And he pushes him all the way back into Dak Prescott. Maybe, just maybe, if this Aaron Donald-like pressure wasn't there, Dak Prescott can get off of this man and go towards Michael Gallup way. Let me show you how Michael Gallup won off of his route on this play. Let's go all the way back to the origin of this play. And I would say Michael Gallup was aggressive. I love it. If Dak Prescott had time, Gallup would have been a targeted receiver on this play. And I just think that the route concept of everybody, I didn't really like, believe it or not. I would love to see a fade ball in this situation. I would love to see an opportunity to pass the ball to my tight end in a corner post route or something of that nature. I would love to attack the pylons here on the back end or somewhere along those route concepts there, opposed to this particular drag or this inside drag, because there's a lot of traffic in there. And I think that you should have challenged the outside cornerbacks a little bit more in this game. And that's just my opinion. The way they lined up everything, the way they orchestrated everything, they really put the Dallas Cowboys in a box. And the way we passed, it was kind of conservative in a sense, but Dak Prescott was still 25 for 39, 266 yards. Amari Cooper had a separation effect of 2.4 yards, which is just below average. But you look at your other people like Michael Gallup, 3.26 yards per separation, and of course CeeDee for TD, 3.43 yards per separation, which the league average is 2.84. But the problem was the pressure up front, and of course the avoidance of tackling the middle of the field and passes beyond 25 yards. Now I will say this: if the Cowboys are poised to attack the middle of the field and use all of their array of weapons, this team is going to be dangerous. I really can't peg this team to being a team whereas we look at it and say, well, this is what they're going to look like the entire year, because nobody have an Aaron Donald on their team outside of the LA Rams. That's the good thing about it, right? So I'm expecting down the line for this team to run your deeper posts or even vertical seam routes with your tight end, and expect to hit and target most of the middle of the field and as well as the outer edges in a pinch, especially to showcase and bring out, you can say this too, to embellish the wide receivers' trait, because they do have those situations where they can high point the ball and bring the ball in. I don't like these 6 and 7 yard dinks and dunks or what have you. Nevertheless, we cannot judge this entire team or Dak Prescott, dare I say, off of one game. Let's see what they do against the Atlanta Falcons, and we'll continue to pull up these particular charts to see where Dak Prescott will remain, or see what Dak Prescott improved on. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.